Hello and welcome to a LCI Spiritual Care recording. My name is Petra Sprick. I'm the chaplain with Levine Cancer Institute, Moorhead. Today we'll be doing a guided meditation to help us deal with our obstacles. During this time, we find ourselves pretty consistently facing obstacles, whether that's dealing with the coronavirus and our fear of it, whether it is our work schedules constantly changing, whether it is our own health issues and our fears of that in the midst of it. We're all dealing with something. And so today we'll face those fears and those obstacles. I invite you to get comfortable in a chair with your feet firmly planted on the ground. Perhaps roll back your shoulders, let go of any tension, and allow yourself to get comfortable. Close your eyes or rest them gently on the floor in front of you. And just begin to notice your breath and notice your body. Throughout today, your breath has been sustaining you without you having to think about it. So just take a moment in gratitude, thanking your body for bringing you through. We'll begin by picturing an obstacle or a fear that you are currently facing. Draw that situation to mind. Imagine yourself standing very close to it, as if you're standing with your nose against a screen, watching it unfold. There's not much you can see from this vantage point. As you look to the right and to the left, all there is the obstacle that you're facing. And you're standing so close that you can tangibly feel your fear. Often this is how we face the issues of our lives. We stand so close to them and get immersed in them so that they are all we can see. It can feel overwhelming. What do you feel in your body as you stand this close to your obstacle or your fear? Perhaps you notice stress in your shoulders, an unease in your stomach, a general feeling of distrust passing throughout your body. Simply notice what it's like to be fully surrounded by your issue. And then imagine yourself taking some deep and long steps back. You take one and then another. The screen of that issue becomes further and further away. It becomes smaller and you begin to see the edges of it. You continue to take steps back and imagine yourself in a very large room. This room is your life. And yes, there's the obstacle standing there in front of you. But as you take steps back, you begin to notice other things around you. There are people supporting you from near and from far. Who are those people? There are simple pleasures to enjoy throughout the day. What are some things going on in your life that have brought you joy? You look around and you see the various other things going on in your life. What else is in this room other than your obstacle? If you need to imagine yourself taking a few more steps back and broadening your vision, do so. Often challenges are opportunities for growth. Deepak Chopra says every obstacle is an opportunity in disguise. We can only see this when we take steps back and expand our awareness to the other things going on, to expand our awareness beyond our problem. So standing here, far back from your problem, with the many other things in view from your life, ask yourself, how can my obstacle be an opportunity in disguise? How can my obstacle be an opportunity in disguise? We often cannot control the obstacles that we face in our lives, the circumstances that come up. You may not have control over the coronavirus or how your work is handling it. You may not have control over your job or your life situation, but you have control over how you respond. So with your increased awareness, recognizing that fear and trepidation and frustrations are only a part of your life, recognizing that you have gone through challenges before and overcome them, recognizing that there are people in your life who support you, that there are joys that you have, that there are resources you have to cope. Recognizing all of these things, this broader vision, how do you want to respond to your obstacle? Just take a moment in silence, contemplating this, tapping into your breath, and feeling your own personal strength and calm. How do I want to respond? Now imagine yourself reaching out far in front of you. You're able to grasp that obstacle in your hand because it's become so small. So grab it and ball it up in your hand. Notice how when you're holding onto it so tightly, you don't have the ability to grab onto anything else. You might choose to physically ball up your hands and feel the tension in your fists. Feel what it is like to hold on to that obstacle. And then gradually begin to release your hold, unfurling your fingers and imagining yourself letting go. Feel the release in your fingers. Notice what it feels like throughout your body. Often, we need to let go in order to grow. Just like a hermit crab that has outgrown its shell, we too need to recognize when it's time to step out and to move on. Certainly, there are some aspects of your obstacle and your fear that are real. And yet, life is bigger. You have the power to control how you react and how you respond. So take a moment to tap into that strength, taking a few more deep and long breaths, feeling the power and the calm and the might of your own being. Remember that you are greater than your fears, that throughout your life you have overcome obstacles. You are mighty. This visualization is here to return to whenever you need it, whenever you find yourself overwhelmed. For now, take a few more breaths, gradually bringing movement to your fingers and your toes. And open your eyes whenever you are ready, greeting the day. Thank you for joining me.